mdisc, also known as Millennium Disc, is an extremely high-quality Blu-ray disc data medium that supposedly lasts 1,000 years before melting into goo, which is at least several hundred years longer than your run-of-the-mill non-mdisc optical disc, which probably lasts anywhere from several decades to a few centuries before turning into goo. The data bumps on the data side of the disc are usually made out of nanometer-wide aluminum particles that can be pressed in by the laser or remain pressed out, resembling zeros and ones or some shit. But with mdisc, the material on the data bumps are made out of something a bit closer to rock. And as we all know, rock lasts a hell of a lot longer than at least most metals. I've been in a cave once, and I know that shit's built the code. By nature, and also cavemen. So, what did I back up on over a dozen mdiscs, you ask? These things cost about $5 and change a piece, which isn't so bad if these things really last 1,000 years. So only the most important data goes on the discs. Of course, it's gotta be mostly shenanigans. mdisc 1, some of my favorite PC games, courtesy of GOG's quality DRM-free installers. And some mods and maps. Disc 2, my Gmod videos and other videos, minus bigger Vine Sauce compilations. Music, my Warcraft 3 maps, reminders, / documents for game I'll never finish trademark. FF7 and Klonoa comic and manga, my phone pics / vids, and a bunch of software essentials, including some operating systems. My god, why didn't I include Windows 10? My fucking processor doesn't even work without that shit. And some more PC games, including a few repeats, as well as Resident Evil 2 Source, because by god, if you spend 4 years working on something, it better be literally immortalized. mdisc 3 through 7, some of my favorite console games and then some, and like 2 PC games. mdisc 8, videos, mainly TV shows. mdisc 9, more console stuff, and software essentials. Bit of a repeat of that other disc. mdisc 10, various internet videos and shows and some oversized birds and games. mdisc 11, porn, because I want the people of the future to know the fucked up, depraved, and very questionable things I ejected mayonnaise to. mdisc 12, more gigantic birds and console games. mdisc 13, some more colossal birds and actually legit backup of baked beans of the wild. I bought this game twice and it took like 2 hours of the backup and has a stupid amount of loose files, fuck you very much. Most apocalyptic computers probably won't even be strong enough to run this shit at more than 5 FPS, what's even the point? As well as some source mods that happen to work without Steam, because for some stupid fucking reason, Source SDK 2006 and 2007's HL2 executables are infected with Steam DRM, but SDK 2013 isn't. You know, for free source mods. Resident Evil 2 Source again. Because again, this shit's my magnum opus at this point. Now, I like to imagine people from the space here of 3000 will dig this shit up and be like, yes! So much precious data that was lost in the Great Carrington event of 2024! Retrieved at last! But what is more likely to happen is that my shit will become waterlogged, because I don't know how to waterproof for shite. And military-grade waterproof EMP-hardened containers are ever elusive. And a Ziploc bag containing the jewel cases containing the mdiscs that were put in a toolbox with a bunch of very staticky, very thick gun foam. And that box was also put inside another box. And no, I did not smash it with a hammer. Will only withstand so much from a nuke and/or tidal wave and/or this really stupidly designed single latch that will come undone if you stare at it funny. Better put a padlock on it, dumbass. Jesus Christ, it's like a 4-year-old that has his own DIY technology apocalypse storage at home. And I'm the 4-year-old. Help.